Good morning, everyone. We declare the opening of Asian High School Students Forum as a commemorative event for the 100th anniversary of Hiraka High School.
The participants are coming up to the stage. Everyone, welcome them with a big hand, please. Hiraka High School, Japan.
As you know, Hiraka High School has a slogan, "Fly into the world from Hiraka." As one of the events to celebrate the 100th anniversary, we have planned meeting the world. We want young people here to communicate with people from different cultures as much as possible. We want you to send a positive message to the world and the future. Now, students and teachers, let's talk together and share our words. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ueda. Next, on behalf of Hiraka High School students, Ms. Mayuko Mikura, President of Asian High School Students Forum Executive Committee, will make an opening address to you.
Thank you very much. My name is Mayuko Mikura, President of Asian High School Students Forum Executive Committee. It is my great pleasure to welcome my dear friends and teachers from 16 countries and regions all over Asia, and Japanese friends from OECD Tohoku School. This year, we celebrate Hiraka High School's 100th anniversary. Today, we will discuss many things under the three themes. I appeal to everyone who is here for your cooperation and support. I hope the forum will be successful. Our forum is not a goal, but the start to take action for our future. Lastly, I'd like to express my gratitude to all the people who have helped us. Thank you very much.
Hello. What a beautiful Wednesday today. To all of our guests from our many Asian countries, I want to say, on behalf of Wakayama Board of Prefectural Board of Education, welcome to Japan. We are delighted to have you here to participate and share in Asian High School Student Forum in Hiraka 2014. We live in a global society that is rapidly changing. We hope all of you enjoy and learn many things during your stay in Hiraka, Wakayama. Please accept this gift, Kishu Temari, as a token of our gift. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My name is Yumiko Murakami, and I'm the head of Tokyo Center of OECD. First of all, I wanted to share with you a very important message that we have received from the head of OECD, Mr. Guria. We are based in Paris, and he's based in Paris. Unfortunately, he's not able to join you here today physically, but in spirit, he is here with us today.
We have two special participants, Mr. Kohei Oyama and Miss Yui Oyama from OECD Tohoku School. As all you know, in 2011, Tohoku region was struck by a huge earthquake and suffered a serious damage. People in Japan and all over the world were shocked and prayed for the suffering people. Today, we are glad to have these two special guests with us. They are going to give us a presentation whose title is OECD Tohoku School, Our Challenge to Our Future.
Hello everyone, my name is Kohei Oyama. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Minami Sanriku, Miyagi Prefecture.
Hello everyone, my name is Yu Oyama. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Kesenema City, Miyagi Prefecture.
On March 11, 2011, Tohoku district where we live was attacked by a massive earthquake in 1,000 years. The tsunami of 26.7 meters of high water rushed from sea and took precious lives of 18,000 people, including our friends and acquaintances. I also watched my classmates and teachers of the junior high school were taken by tsunami. Usual everyday life was collapsed and I was literally at a loss. 1 year later, we met OECD Tohoku School. Purpose of the OECD Tohoku School does not remain for restoration of Tohoku. It is also to think about the future of new Tohoku in Japan. It is human resources development to create the industry and innovation that are necessary for the economic revitalization of Tohoku. Goal of the OECD Tohoku School was to plan and perform an event to appeal the charm of Tohoku in Paris in this August. But the event was just postponed. Our last goal is to be an innovator who can take action for local districts, Japan, and the world through a series of activities. On spring of 2012, nearly 100 students who are going to regenerate their local districts gathered for OECD Tohoku School. In the intensive school, we created the huge art expressing our future, joined workshop by the thematic professionals and had interviewed with people who play an active role in Paris. We did not know all about Tohoku and the world. It was our candid thought. In addition, we visited various companies and gave presentations to obtain their support. On May 2013, some students went to Paris for prior inspection and request for cooperation by deputy.
On 30th and 31st of August, we held the event called The Rivers of Tohoku were in Paris, which was a cup 2.5 years of our effort in Champ Mars under the Eiffel Tower. The event began in high spirit with a flapping big cat flags. The sound of the conch shell echoed in the park and towards the opening of the event. It created the mood of the festival. A student leader and the second leader declared the opening of the event. Some students talked about their experience of the disaster and what they learned from it. Those messages impressed people all over the world. In the opening ceremony, we sang our image song, The Circle of Hope, with Miwa, who is a popular Japanese singer. She created the song for us. There are a lot of booths in the park. For example, there are the booths of our local district, 3 prefectures from Tohoku, supporting companies and various universities. We set huge panels titled 100 Stories. All students' stories about their past, present, and future written on them. Many people stopped in front of them and read them.
Good morning to you all. Again, I am George Sanchez.
And I am Jado Salamanca, and we're from the Philippines. Speaking of, these bodies of water are actually one of the reasons why the country has high atmospheric humidity, due to the evaporation of water around the country.
Moving on, the Philippines isn't actually a big chunk of land. It's actually an archipelago, which means that it's made up of smaller islands. To be exact, there are 7,107 islands that make up the Philippines. And these islands are separated or divided into 3 regions, namely Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
We are Hidaka High School students. We would like to talk about earthquakes. This is a photograph of a disaster drill. Students went to tour the top of the mountain near our school. It is expected that a tsunami will reach Hidaka High School in from 30 to 40 minutes. Therefore, we have to take refuge within 30 minutes. Also, many roads will possibly and collapse. We have to do the disaster drill more. Please look at this picture. These life jackets were distributed to each student. After the East Japan Great Earthquake, we always put them behind of our chair in order to prepare for a tsunami. By doing a drill, we get ways of refuge. If a disaster happens, we can survive if we don't know what we should do. So these things are very significant. We can increase their effectiveness by doing a disaster drill many times. In 2011, the East Japan Great Earthquake occurred. It caused extensive damage. But our refuge rate is approximately 100% in 14 local elementary and local schools. It was because of the disaster drill. From these three things, the Japanese have tried to prevent for disaster since ancient times. So minimization of damage. We would like to conclude our presentation. Thank you for listening.
And it is an archipelago made of more than 13,000 islands. And we have 5 main islands, with Jakarta located somewhere around here. And also, Indonesia is home to more than